Coming up, it's the Bengals looking to avoid their 7th straight loss to the Ravens. Can Cincinnati prevent another sweep? Find out next on EA Sports.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Time to see the Bengals offense go to work, and leading them out, the #1 overall pick in the 2020 draft, Joe Burrow, now his 2nd season out of LSU.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. This, the 2nd meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The numbers for Mixon last week, 16 carries, 68 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Oh, the return is Duvernay. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Jackson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make?
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got it. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Trucks over him.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
And the Ravens taking the field.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Kevin Huber now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Bulldozes past him. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And I don't don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Anyway. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Burrow looking to pass. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens' leading tackler in 2020.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Now the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie things at 17-all. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Back now in Cincinnati. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
To return it, Darius Phillips.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. There's Evans again, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, here's Evans.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Drew Sample, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. Burrow will throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this. Feedback feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 35 on second down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see them.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chris Evans. They go play action now. Jackson. Flushed out right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pick.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
On the return, Phillips. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll just simply be looking to the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Throwing, Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Edwards. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And it's incomplete, but there is still 2 seconds left in this ball game, so they'll have one final shot. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
In the 7 times the Rams and Ravens have matched up, LA has only won twice. Week 17 brings you the latest matchup in the series, next on EA Sports.
Two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Welcome back, everybody, to M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards.
Edwards a first down and more.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the ground with a tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll get this underneath to Funk, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Edwards, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Sean McVay. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the option, here's Edwards. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways call this penalty.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's had himself a game.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's Edwards. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Play action. Now Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the visit.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. On second down, back to Henderson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be the length of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On the carry, it's Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight-line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Edwards. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Once more, Edwards. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Edwards. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So that will wipe the 6 off the scoreboard.
And you talk about dampening a celebration. That's a touchdown pass that's going to be called back because of the penalty.
On 1st down at Stafford.
And this is taken in by the tight end Bryson Hopkins.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Derek Wolfe breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
The dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Edwards again on second down.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They'll look to run with Edwards.
And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson, 99.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
For the final week of the regular season, head coaches Mike Tomlin and John Harbaugh face off for the 31st time. It's the Steelers and the Ravens headed your way on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Steelers set to go on offense, and it is the big man, Big Ben, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead them.
And what a career we've seen from Ben Roethlisberger. Awfully consistent, tough, durable, strong in the pocket. Great leader, a guy who stands in and throws it downfield, and has also added to his game the ability to get the ball out of his hands quickly and let his guys do work downfield.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6. Touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What change?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass! Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
He lost 2 and it brings up 4.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they're able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Going deep here for Watkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away.
Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. D4. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slip.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Melvin Ingram able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Flushed out right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards
with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
So 20-0 now, pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Flush, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Quick slant finding Claypool.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only 2 on the screen pass, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Brown has the first down and much more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. A gain of 6 there on 1st. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Ben to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. DeForest Buckner. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. Brown with his stick skills. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39. Yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Whenever I see a team turn it over, I'm back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Give him 2 on the play there, and that'll be good for Baltimore first. They run with Edwards, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They hand this off to Harris. A little juke. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a throw here to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive play?
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
7 yards to pick up there.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Play action. Now Jackson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Sammy Watkins the intended target, but it's going to be second down. To throw is Jackson.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Eluding the pressure. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They go play action with Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 18. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Pass complete to Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you take...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped.
Back in Week 10, the Dolphins lost a shootout in their first matchup against the Ravens. Can Baltimore do it again? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Tua now on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So first and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Open man, Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And you're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of the ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 30 on second down, Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. D4 drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up second down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on. Door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throw left side complete. That's Carter. That catch good for only a couple.
8 yards to go on second down.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey. Partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff, Edwards. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. 30, the 20, 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a... They go play action now. Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Jackson. The ball comes out. And the Dolphins have got it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards.